Hello, hello, hello. It's Sharon Weller from Perth, Australia coming to you. I hope after the weekend, especially yesterday, that everyone had a beautiful, happy Mother's Day. So if it was anything like mine, it was a lovely day. So now that I got that out of the way and remembered to say something, it's been an action-packed day today. I am guessing admin has been very busy over the weekend and very exciting, as I may say. So they have been busy. Kia ora, Joe. Thank you for joining. So like I said, my topic today is TBC, the billion coin, and immigration and the new web wallet. So like I said, there has been so much that has been going on behind the scenes. So I know it's a big, long one today, so I think we're going to get straight into it. And I'm going to share my screen. Oh, please work for me properly. Okay, now now this is the first post that came up. And it's got migration is live, and here are the instructions. So first up, we've got migration is finally available to all those who are ready and wish to do so. Please keep in mind that you can only migrate once, okay? There is no rush to migrate. The migration period is 90 days. If you have cookie rewards you wish to redeem before May 31st, 2018, you should do so before you migrate. So all those who attend the send button meeting, the last one for us is Monday, the 28th of May. On the 29th, I would hit the redeem button. If not the 29th, the 30th. So wait until then to collect all the cookies and then redeem. So this paragraph up here is more or less telling us in order what to do. Redeem and then migrate. That's if you have paid your $10, but you would have paid your $10, otherwise you could not attend the send button meetings. Now, and then it tells you step 1, log into your Kringle Cashback office and select migration. Menu item. You will only see this menu item if your Kringle back office fees are paid, and no migrations will be processed unless fees are paid. In other words, pay the $10, redeem the cookies, and then you can migrate in that order. If you do not pay your $10, you stand to lose everything. So that is admin repeating the first paragraph twice. Step 2. There is a migration questionnaire. Okay. Now, Randy, TBC Randy, has made 2 videos on the questionnaire. The first video was questions 1 to 5. He actually said what the question is and gave everybody the And then the second questionnaire was from 6 to 10. Again, said the questions and gave everybody the answer. So you can either do one of two things. If you had written the questionnaires down and the answers, then you are going to breeze through this questionnaire. But if you didn't, you can always revise the 2 videos that Andy had put out there in the send button meetings, and it is now live on the video, so anybody can go view it. So those are 2 ways of getting these questions correct. Since there's 10 questions, I don't think I have time to go through every question. So what he's asking, I'll just give you the first one briefly. Your world is rapidly changing and the window of opportunity has happened for humanity to move in the direction of abundance for all. Yeah, I love that word abundance, okay? Abundance means plentiful, more than you could ever imagine. Share that abundance to everyone that you can. While the status quo is quickly moving towards exercising greater power and control over the masses through technology, this window of opportunity will be shut within the next couple of years if we let them close it. To me, what that is saying is, well, personally, I'm tired of having my strings pulled. Now, I'm just going to stop that because I want the camera back on me. So what I mean by that, and you're sticking way up there, that question, yeah, I've had enough of my strings being pulled. In other words, being totally dependent on the government, the system. You're going to work, like I said in my previous videos, something has happened in the last 10 years. Now, when we used to, in the 2008, around about 2000, in the 90s definitely, in 2000, up until 2008, by 10 was so noticeable. Our means, what I mean by that is we were able to live on one wage, okay. One wage was able to sustain, if we were renting, pay the rent, feed the children, take care of schoolings, and the wife didn't need to work on one wage, if carefully planned. Then about 2006, the one wage wasn't enough to sustain the family. So it became a 2-person. The parents had to work. So something happened. The husband was working the same hours a week, at the same job, coming home, but his pay packet was getting less and less. Hence, the wife had to go out to work. When you have both parents working full time and the children are home, and preferably with a sitter or an older person to watch over them, it tells it, and there is a constant, consistent of financials right there, and within the budgets of the husband and wife. Something does not quite equate when the husband's pay packet doesn't meet what was, and the wife has to jump in, and it's more or less push the husband's pay up. So what happened? What happened? They had to justify for the wife to get out and go to work. You know those puppets on the string? The government pulling your strings? That's the only thing I can put it down to. Okay. Now, hello, Joe. Oh, I think I said hello, Joe. Hi, GW. So I'm going to go back into share again, and I hope we get through all of this before time's up. Again. So the window of opportunity will be shut within the next couple of years if we let them close it. Okay, collectively, our children will inherit the world we leave behind. When enough of humanity embraces abundance as a lifestyle, together we can empower each other to enjoy it. And that is why Edmund created the TBC coin. You know what? The elite, okay, this is how the elite works. They build their empire. So it does not stop with them at their generation. It does not stop with their children at their generation. No, it does not stop with their grandchildren at their generation. They've built the empire to last 10 Ks, 10 generations down below them when they've passed. That's what they do. So right now, we're not kidding when Randy says we are in the building stage, because we are building for generations to come. Whether it's my grandson, my great-grandson, that's only 2 generations below me. I've got another 8 to go. And we can do this. We have the opportunity to build. We haven't even scratched sending the gift out there. No, our target is the billionth person. We are on 3 million, so we haven't even scratched the surface. It's just a little itch. Now we need to get this out there, okay? All right, I'm just going to tone my voice down a little bit. And you know what? When I was growing up, okay, because when I grew up, when I was growing up, I was living in New Zealand, all right, in the era of pound, shilling, and pence. So now a halfpenny, I remember walking into the lolly shop. Okay, now a halfpenny is like half a cent, right? What can you buy with half a cent today? Feed it. But in those days, in the 60s, my gosh, well, what I can tell you was, I remember I walked out with a packet of lollies. You can't even go into a, you can't even go into the corner shop and buy 10 cents worth of lollies. It doesn't happen. But anyway, so how to bring this forward is, times have changed, and with this coin and the abundance that it brings with them, gives us the opportunity to build, I won't say our empire, but to not even our lifestyle, but to build, what's the word I'm looking for? What's the word I'm looking for? But to build our life. I'm not even going to look at my life today, because, like I said, I am in the building stage. Goodness knows how long it's going to take us to build to 1 billion people. And if I don't keep going, I will never finish. Okay, so We want people to understand our coin and its purpose and mission before they make a purchase or pay any fees for it. Okay, I think I've said enough about that. I mean, the mission is to lift mankind out of poverty. I mean, that lift mankind out of poverty. Mankind out of poverty. Those 4 words there is more than it tells you in those 4 words. 4 words, what I mean. Okay. Passing this test will demonstrate you, do you understand what we are offering and agree to willingly participate with our private community. Like I said, to join TBC, you have to be invited to join TBC, the Billion Coin. You just can't come in and join. You have to be invited for a membership. That's the beauty thing about this membership. Who gets invited to what nowadays? But to be officially invited to join TBC, the Billion Coin, and all that it stands for and embraces. It's so amazing. It's so amazing. And I tell you something, when I joined 1 year ago Saturday last year to today, my passion for the TBC, the Billion Coin, hasn't phased. If anything, it's grown, because that day when I joined, I knew absolutely nothing. And it took 10 months before I started feeling comfortable with what I was learning about the TBC coin. Now, 12 months now, I'm so passionate about this coin, but it's more about what it brings, okay? What it brings. So let's get back to the 10 questions. It's more a, like question 1, what determines the value of the coin? You have 2 options, you choose. If you choose the correct answer, you go to question 2. And it says here, you answered question 1 correctly. Okay. Once you do that, you go to question 2, and again, you choose. Now, if after everything we've been taught, that you accidentally answer question 2 incorrectly, you will get this. You have answered question 2 incorrectly. So luckily admin has given us another opportunity to go back and answer question 2 correctly to proceed to question 4. So with the questions, it's you just click the correct answer. Now, I think we've gone through the blog every night. We go through the blog with either TBC Randy or any one of the broadcasters. One of us will go through the blog a night. Okay, so with questions from 3, again, question 3 and 4 and 5 and 6, 7, okay, 6, it's all you choose which is correct, which is the correct answer. Now, when we get to number 7, it's a false, true or false one. Okay. Currently, TBC is centralized and admin has the power to turn on or off the send button of each of the members. At first, admin launched as a decentralized coin network, and due to members discounting the TBC coins, the abundant base currency idea practically died in that environment. Okay. So, hello, Dazza. Hello, Lucy. I had to get that out there. Now, where was I? The coin network was rebuilt and centralized as a result in order to spread the concept of an abundance-based currency. Admin remains unknown. Who cares who admin is? Do I care? Think about it. If you go and work for a corporate company, do you care who the CEO is? Because he certainly won't care about you. So why is it that we have members who must know who admin is? What difference is it going to make them? Do they think they can force admin into doing what a member wants them to do? You kidding me? So, you know, when it comes to corporate companies and let me tell you something. Corporate company runs, they have systems of their own. And if need be, they will expand that system to accommodate the growing of the company. Hello, people. Admin has done exactly the same. When TBC, the Billion Coin, started in 2016, 21st of March. Now, I think they started with, to be quite honest, I think they started with under 100 people. And that figure stood for a little bit, because when I came in, there was, and it was the 12th of May, 2017, the membership then was 122,000. So it was a slow growth, consistent, but a slow growth. Now, in saying that, like I said, when the Billion Coin was created in 2016, the growth of the membership and the transactions that was going on during that growth, the system had to accommodate the growing of the membership. Hence, they already had completed their first migration just before I came in May 2017. Now, that was about 122,000 people. We're talking about 3,100,000 and God knows what number, okay? 3 million. Do you think that the system can cope with 3 million up against 122,000? Of course it can't. It just can't. Unless you want a system to run as slow as a tortoise. It has to upgrade. And this is what is happening right now. Otherwise, you want to make transactions and you expect it to happen just like that instead of days. I want it to go just like that. So we let admin do whatever it takes to upgrade the system. I don't care who admin is. I don't want to know. I have all my, you know what? Admin will take care of me. At the end of the day, admin will take care of me. And that's all that matters. So let me see if I can finish this. Okay. And now question 8, 9 and 10. Well, question 8 and 9 is yes and no answers. But question 10 is incorrect and correct. In other words, yes or no answer. You got to choose the right one. Okay? And like I said, Randy has gone over these time and again. Dan Lutz, Carrie Fisher, the Whitefish Lady, all the top 10, they've gone over these enough time and did videos to help us choose the correct answer. And if you do it correctly, you get this congratulations at the end of it. You've made it this far. One note. If you're not ready to migrate yet, you do not have to. Like I said, with redemption, don't click that redemption button. Wait till the last send button meeting, which is on the 28th of May. And then if you're not doing any transactions, wait until at least the 30th to hit the redemption button, okay? Because the next opportunity to hit the redemption button is in November, later this year. So, like I said, don't be too quick to hit the redemption button, because in order to migrate, you must hit the redemption button first, then migrate. Remember, $10 fee, redemption, migration. Okay? All in that order. If you do not pay your $10 fee, well, guess what? Once migration happens, at the end of the 90 days, your wallet will probably disappear. I know there are people out there who still maintain that right at the beginning, when TBC was created, that they're trying to hold admin to ransom by saying, well, there was no mention about the $10 fee back then. Those people need to wake up. $10, are we going to gripe over $10? Really? You know, okay, I won't go there. It's taking up too much time. But congratulations, you made it thus far. One note, like I said, the three things: $10 fee, redemption, then migration. Redemption, we've got until you don't want to redeem on the 31st of May. Why? Because everybody will be trying to redeem on the 31st of May. So to be comfortable, 29th is good, 30th if you have to, but any time after the 28th, collect the last send button meeting, get your cookies, and then redeem. Okay, that's the 28th. Now, once you have done that, once you have clicked the redemption, then we still have I think this is 30 days. In total is 90 days for migration. So don't be trigger happy and click migration straight away. We don't have to. But you do have to pay your $10 fee to migrate. No $10, no migration. So there you go. And once you, no, we've done the questions. Then register, fill out your name, your email, your password twice. I'm not a robot, and register. Now, the difference in your actual balance will go to 0. Okay. This will make sense in the next part because I have run out of time. Okay. And I'm going to do that tomorrow. So this is going to be a 2-part video. But I'll try and get this in. So, but it will make sense to you tomorrow in the second part of the video. Okay, it's got it down here in little writing. The final step is to go to the new web wallet URL, the register. Okay, I'm going to stop there because it will make sense. And I'm going to stop sharing. So that is the first part. And really, it's all to do with, what did I say? Pay the $10. Do not redeem the cookies until after the last send button meeting, which is on the 28th of, Monday the 28th of May. Make sure you've got that first, and then redeem, hit the redeem button the 29th or 30th. 30th is good. Or 29th or 30th. Once that is done, then you're ready for migration. You don't have to migrate straight away, but at least you are ready for migration. Okay. Now, like I said, we'll do a 2-part video on this tomorrow, and then it will all make sense. If I try and explain it now, I can't. So unfortunately, I've run out of time again. So thank you, my viewers. Hello, Lucy. Hello, Dazza, for coming in and watching me. So my mind went blank. Well, we're going to do it same time, same slot number 21 this time tomorrow, okay, folks? And we're going to do the number 2. Right. See you then. Bye.